no Puma. When you make comma, you put your see, I didn't go cheap. Now I can you can walk on that. Where can it is that? EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu. Welcome on oraifite. You got it. Ọdịnala bụ eziokwu, ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti, n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọmalije eme ọdụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọmalije eme ọdụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA ga-adị, Ugochi tubelu ga-adị, Ugochi tubelu temple ọ ya adị. Maka na eziokwu ọnwa chacha, ndị ụka erighị anyị front and back, ndị oche eri anyị front and back. Fadi asịkala aka ghọrọ ụmụ Igbo, si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fa ka mma. Uru Baịbụl bịa, akwụkwọ akụkọ mepepụ chọọchị fa, obodo ga-adakwa. Mmadụ Ugochi tubelu ekweghị ekwe, EZE-ANA si n'ọma mme. Ọdịnala ama mmụ chacha, oge ọbụla ọ na-eti, ọ nọ na nkuzi. Chukwu abịa ma gbaa gị ume, ọdịnala ya dị. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọmalije eme ọdụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọmalije eme ọdụ. Ọdịnala ya dị gaba n'ihu. EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na oraifite, onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu.
Oruchi ọma nụ ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo, abịakwa m n'oge awa nke eziokwu, nke ọ bụ m nwa bụ Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu na-anọ n'isi ya. Oge awa nke eziokwu ugbo oge anyị ji adọwa okwu agba. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu na temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, mekwa consultation, rụkwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Prayer Ministry, rụkwazị onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. You can call me an ọdịnala evangelist, I will answer you. N'oge awa nke eziokwu n'ụbọchị taa, isiokwu anyị na tata bụ Orie bụ the power of consistency. Power of consistency. Ọnya bụ isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa n'ụbọchị taa. Ọ bụrụ na inwe ajụjụ na nkụzi anyị ji wee bịa n'ụbọchị taa, dịka esi wee malụ ndị na-esonyere anyị n'oge awa nke eziokwu, because no lecture. We don't entertain their question and answer now on our live program. We are streaming live from our Facebook page. Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu oraifite. Inwe ajụjụ ma kpọrọ WhatsApp number ị ga-esend ya question. Echefuna na aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa nke ọnwa Septemba na-aga n'iru. Anyị ga-achịkọta ya ma ọ dị na Septemba 19th. Yes. Aja anyị na-achụ kwa ụbọchị na 19th ahụ n'oge ụtụtụ anyị ga-aja chụọ aja na temple. N'oge ihe anyị gbuzie ebu wee mesara ka ndị mmadụ ga-erikwazi ya ma ṅụọ n'ụbọchị ahụ. Aja anyị na-eje na temple na-achụ aja n'isi ndị niile bụ ndị enyi anyị, ndị ihe anyị na-eme na-amasị, ndị niile sonyere anyị na aja nke ọnwa Septemba, oge anyị ji agọrọ ha ọfọ ndụ wee kwuo na distance abụrụ ebari a n'ọrụ mmụọ anyị na-ahụ na temple. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonyere anyị na aja nke ọnwa agago nọ nke ọnwa Ọktoba nke ndị mmadụ bụ kwegoro, isendịalụ meseji na WhatsApp 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672. Aga m enyere ya aka forward ya 3 prayer request. Email donation token to the account number. Ndị na-esonye bụ amanago the account number, mana ndị onye bụ onye ọfụ ịchatị m na WhatsApp ka nye gị account number wee gwakwazie gị details I need from you. Echefuna, ọ bụrụ na ị bụ onye anyị lụgoro ọrụ mmụọ n'Ugochi tubelu na temple mana ị chọrọ ka isonye na Friends of the Temple, echefuna na ị ga-achatị na WhatsApp forward ya details ka we get document ya gị our temple register. Then to qualify ọ maka ndị anyị lụgoro ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche n'ime this year. So ka abụọ kwa dị mkpa. Nke abụọ dị mkpa bụ echefuna na every Wednesday anyị na-arụ ọrụ mmụọ Monday to Sunday. Yes, every day. However, on Wednesday bụ ụbọchị anyị ji enwe idea anchor the administration. Yes, that was going on what is into an Ugochi tubelu na temple. A temple whereby anyị na-achụ aja dị iche iche. Mana administration anyị na-abụ ụbọchị Wednesday. Na nya bụ administration anyị adịghị achụ aja. Na nya administration. Yes. Ọ na administration aka anyị na-ekwubi okwu dị iche iche, zikwazie ndị mmadụ ozi dị iche iche. Then anyị gbasazie onwezie ndị chọrọ na ha achọzi ka aka ọzọ otu afa, they can do that. Mana n'ime administration anyị nwee ozi afọ isi ga-ezie gị ozi. Then anyị na-arụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ na administration anyị kwubi okwu dị iche iche. O nwere ọrụ o dipendere ihe ozi enwere isi gị. O nwere ozi a ga-enwe n'isi gị, ọ bụrụ na ozi ga-erikwa ya na ga-agọzi mmiri ị ga-ejefe na ngwurube ụnụ depending ihe na-eme na o nwere ike ọ bụrụ ebe e nyere ọgwụ. Yes. Then o nwekwara ike ọ bụrụ nke ga-erikwa ya na maka na ya na-eje ihe ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ na-akpọ ụlọ ezinụlọ. O nwere ike ọ bụrụ nke rikwa ya na ị ga-achịta aja. O dipendere ozi anyị nwere isi. Nwee nke bụ na enwere ike inye gị ihe dị iche iche, gọzie ihe dị iche iche. Ahịa kpọrọ sacramentals. Agwa gị na anyị nwere ncha, anyị nwere favor powder, anyị nwere anointing oil, anyị nwere perfume, favor perfume and the rest of them. So o dipendere ihe nwe problem gị na ihe a ga-eji kwubi okwu, ihe nso ị ga na-eyuzu. O dipendere na bụ na ụbọchị Wednesday ihe enweta ihe ndị a. Then mekwara ike dị n'okwu ọnụ. There is power in the spoken words. Yes. So then ka bụ ihe kwesịrị ịma. So ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonyere na administration, ị mara na no Wednesdays ọ na-ebido by 12 noon. Then last as the spirit leads. So ka bụ ọkwa ikpeazụ. On Sundays na-abụ counseling only. Yes. However, echefukwana n'iyi a book one before the time. Ka ị dị sure na mma enwe ike ịfụ gị on that day, because all that's only that day ka m na-enwe ike ịnụ ọrụ start time wee zuo ike. Then sonyekwazi na onwe meeting dị mkpa kwesịrị isonye. Ọkarịa. Then amachigo ọkwa dị mkpa. Then n'isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa wụ the power of consistency. Ya bụ isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ a life changing one ga-agbago ume. So what I'm telling you is this: make sure you create time. Make sure you create time. Make sure you create time for spiritual matters. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ n'oge nwa ga-emeki create what you want to be happening in your life. Ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu si na onye gbuku uche ọlahụ n'ala. Like what we said yesterday, you must be the one that will create whatever you want. You want your paradise, you create your paradise. Here you are going to tell you the power of consistency. Do you know that the problem most of you have today is this? You try do one or two, and they did not work out well the way you wanted it. You just give up. Especially new people in Ọdịnala. Ma ọ bụ na ịbụ onye akpọrọ ọrụ, ịka bidoro ọrụ ọfụ ebido. Nke bụ eziokwu, there must be challenging times for you. Take it from me, Eze-Ana, ọ mụ na-agwa gị. There must be challenging times. If you are not well prepared, time will come when you will start asking your questions, asking yourself some questions like, what am I even doing? At a time, you can even start asking your question, actually, if you are really called. To new people that came back to Ọdịnala, Ọdịnala is not magic. Ọdịnala is a way of life of a people building the Igbo spirituality. So it's a way of life. So Ọdịnala Igbo requires consistency. Ọdịnala Igbo, ife a na-eme adịrị isi. Ọ bụrụ na ọ dị izi, ọ bụrụ ihe ụmụazị. The most important thing is that one, you must be convinced. You must be convinced in what you are doing. And they remain steadfast in what they are doing. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na Ọdịnala Igbo bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ịma na egwu anyị gụrụ mgbe a na-abata eji Ocean in bụ ndị ọcha riri arịrị anyị front and back. To the extent that ọtụtụ ndị be anyị amụrụzi aka nri na aka ebe, because a lot of things has been bastardized. Or because Erigaye for over 100 years. So it will still take long time to reverse the damages done by this Indanyari. Let me tell you what happened. Do you know na ndị a richara anyị rie anyị front and back? Ọ bụrụ etu anyị si eche, like ndị ebere ha na-emere m ndị ga-asị akwụkwọ nsọ m sị wee kwuo na ya bụ egwu wee sị na the so-called Bible akwụkwọ akụkọ. Do you know that few days ago there was celebration in UK? Na-enwelu new king in England, called King Charles, the son of Queen Elizabeth. kept passing on. Warrior not the throne of his forefathers. His forefathers, like the great Henry the King, Henry the Eighth. You will remember the famous Henry the Eighth, right? Yes. He's the one that fought so hard. He was a knight of the church that's in the Roman church. Anyway, it's a long history. But according to Smart, he wanted to be permitted to get married to a second wife. And the Roman church said no. And he protested that as a knight of the church, he cannot ask and they shall not be given to him. He protested. He protested against the church, and the Smart is in charge then, and the rest of them. At the end of the day, he fell out with Rome. And as a king, very strong king then, he started what is known today as Church of England. That is popular. That is what we know here, down here, as Anglican Church. So, but what I'm trying to say, I'm not talking about the grandfathers like the King James and rest of them. You remember, they solely own the rights of King James Bible. I hope you know. Yes, they own the rights of King James Bible, meaning that they are the only people that have the right to change, alter, or whatever in King James Bible. It will interest you to know that the Catholic Church have their own, so what they call St. Jerome's Bible or new edition or Catholic edition. They own their own rights. But one thing you will notice is that during the swearing in and the crowning and all the ceremonies that follows the installation of the new king, King Charles. I think King Charles the seventh, either seventh or eighth. You will notice that they did not even make that their Bible as the center of the entire ceremony. And they did not start shouting in the name of Jesus, name of this, name of that. You get during that ceremony. But you will see some of our king here, the day they will crown you as a king of your people, you will first of all go and call Father, more Bishop, call back Karawoka, as Nonye Kaporanya, call Karawoka. If you know Ogocho, Jesus, I don't understand. If we're a king, only I want to cover the custodian of the culture of his people, a king, and you go there and be shouting the name of Jesus, forgetting that you are supposed to be a custodian of culture of your people. mana ebe igwe na-eje ụka ime ọ na-eriri gị jee nene the ceremony. Go to YouTube gaa nene the ceremony and the crowning of King Charles. Mara na o nwere ihe dịka church activities that is part of the ceremony. Mana ọ bụrụ na be ya common igwe of one local community, bishop will be there and all the ayahs na aka na mass. Ụfọdụ ọ fọkụziri ụfọdụ ka ọ bụrụ fada ya abịa crown oge. Hey, anyway, that one is a matter for another day. I beg, let me focus my attention in what I came for. So what I want to tell you is one, consistency. Nandocha did the idea from the back. What they sold to us is not what they are doing. It's not what they are practicing. So you could be able, looking backward, looking at what the other people will say, the church people will say, believe in me, they will gossip about you. They will call you all sorts of names. They will call you neighbors like go. They will say that you have faced what they call apostasy. They will call you all manner of names. They protest against the Holy Church and everything. They will call you all manner of names. They can even say that what you are teaching is called heresy. But please ignore them. Those they are lamenting is natural. So what am I saying? When you are a new person in Ordinary Igbo, be ready to face some calling names. They will call you names. They will throw garbages at you. But please and please ignore them. Because it's just a matter of time. Matter of time, they will fade. They are gossiping about you, you will fade away. As long as you remain consistency in what you are doing. At a stage, they will still come back. It happened to me. When I came back to Ordinary Igbo, I was cajoled. Some people was like calling me names. Some said, look at one noka. Look at one yakaloka. Look at one Reverend Father. Look at one Reverend Father Wakandina Kebe. Look at what a great soldier so don't do to Mary. Because Jeremiah Jane Kone Onyen Nanyanaso. Jeremiah Jane Kone and Onyen Nanyanaso. About who they cover Sirigi, etus weje na Nkuzuka and Danya. But I thank God today because I'm at peace with my heart. And I'm very happy. Namuti at our North Nanibo. Ndepolomolo, Wepomolo as an evangelist. That I will go and let my people know. Makana enwere ọtụtụ ihe emere wee megide ọdịnala Igbo nke na-apịa ọdịnala wee luo taa. Isiokwu anyị nke ụbọchị tata wụ power of consistency. Don't expect that everything will be rosy, that people will welcome you. It will not happen. Lots of people will say bad things about you, that you have backslided. But I can tell you, it's just a matter of time. When they start seeing great results, and that great result will come if you remain consistency with what you believe in. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Create time. I have said it times without number. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ịpụta ihe na ndụ a, na ị chọrọ develop the spiritual strength, you must remain consistency in developing and expanding your spiritual sagacity. You must. And what is important is consistency, because at early stage, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be easy. And you are still living in your parents' house. And you are still squatting with somebody. And you are still living in the family house. My brother, it's not going to be easy for you. But what I normally tell people that find themselves in this kind of situation is this: create time for your spiritual exercise. Very important. But more importantly, create time. Book appointment with entities of powers for your own good. It's not enough. Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi. But I can tell you, if you want it to be more effective, let it be that you have already created a particular time. It shows and reminds the spirits that you are really serious in having quiet time with them. Let it be that you have a particular time. You want to be communicating with them. It could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon, and it could be in the night. The best time that is suitable for you, to you, is okay. Anytime. Because it's your personal devotion, whether morning, afternoon, or night. Yes, it's your personal devotion. What you will do, set your phone on alarm. Example, I normally tell people the mystery and the power that is behind consistency in prayer. What you will do is this. As a beginner, I would like to give you a simple format that will be easier for you. That simple format is this. Set your phone on alarm. A time of your choice. The time that will be more suitable for you in the next 21 days. Create time. Once that alarm wake you up, abandon whatever you are doing. For that single act of abandoning whatever you are doing, are you watching movie? Are you having fun? You are having discussion with somebody? Please and please tell the people to give you time, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, that you'll be back. Let me tell you what I learned when I was in the north. No matter what you want to buy from Onyisi, even if he carry 1 million naira, come to his shop. You want to buy one thing or the other, or if you want to buy the whole shop. Once it's time for that his prayer, even if it's one of 1 o'clock, he will tell you that, look, business is over, pending when he's done with his prayers. That 5 times he will pray. He doesn't joke with it. Once there is time, that particular time, he will now almost shut his shop and go for that prayer. That his prayer will not last more than 10, 15, 20 minutes, and they will back to shop. But if you cannot wait for that 10, 15, 20 minutes. Please go anywhere you like. That singular act alone is an act of devotion. So what am I trying to tell you today? Power of consistency is part of power of devotion. So what you will do is create particular time. Let me tell you, in Ugochi to run a temple, people knows too well that if you are coming to my temple, coming to my house very early in the morning, between the hour of 6 to 7:30, you are your own. Believe in me, I will not listen to you. Between 6 o'clock to 7:30, you are your own. You know why? Once I wake up by 5 a.m., I will start responding to messages. And once it's to 6, I'll go and have my bath. Once I have my bath, I'll come downstairs, walk down to the temple arena. Because the temple arena is behind the new living house of Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi. I will walk down to the temple arena. There's nothing I want to tell me, I will listen. Yes, my wife knows that too well. But she will even be the one that will be waking me up or reminding me that, look, this is time for me to go and have my bath. And she will remind me because she's a cold one too. Yes. So once it's 5 a.m., I will start responding. That's why if you are following me, once it's 5 a.m., you notice that I'm already online. Yes. I wake up that early to be able to listen and respond to the padlock of messages. After that, then what will I do again? Is once it's to 6, I will go to the bathroom, have my bath, come down, and walk downstairs and go to the temple arena and start morning devotion. I don't joke with it. For any reason, he can't even come to my house and maybe he wants us to have one this or that. I don't have time. I will go to the temple, go for all my children all over the world. Go for kubio n'isi ndị niile anyị na-alụ ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Go for kubio okwu n'isi ndị niile na-esonyere anyị n'oge ọbụla anyị na-achụ àjà nke anyị ire n'igwe. Ọ gachasịkwazị go for kubio okwu n'isi ndị niile friends of the temple. Do you know why I normally like to use myself as an example? For you to see my rise. It doesn't have like act like magic. It's the power of consistency. I told you that every day I will be coming to teach you about Ordinary Igbo on daily basis. It's an effort, it's a sacrifice, it's not easy. Despite the workload. Sometimes I will even come here. I'm tired because of workload. Like today, I woke up since 5 a.m. Till now, I have not rested. Because by the time I finish doing the spiritual work, maybe around 4 a.m., 4 p.m., people are still in my OB to have my audience in one issue or the other. As they are going, some people are coming for almsgiving on daily basis because I don't have a special day for that. So for people who wait for me, once people that came for spiritual work start going, they will start 2 p.m. for one favor or the other. It's no matter. And after that one, I will now get myself ready for evening lecture. Then once I'm done with this evening lecture, as I'm on now, lots of people are there sending messages to my WhatsApp. And you know what? I will still respond to those messages once I'm done with this lecture. before I go to sleep. Tomorrow morning again, 5 a.m. I woke up again. It's not easy. So sometimes if some people, it's a huge sacrifice serving the public. It's not easy. So, and myself, I have many points of duty that I respond my messages myself, answer my messages, my call myself. I don't want to my PA to or anybody to answer my calls. No, because taking care of my people is so dear to me. Yes. So I remember when I started. Even I remembered when I started giving this lecture because my experts wanted me to do that. They told me point blank that I must go into evangelization, that is my area of specialization, that in doing this work as a called one, as one in charge, that I must create time to let people know their left from their right. And that is exactly what I'm doing. But what I'm trying to tell you here is power of consistency. I make sure that those normal routine, daily routine, I pay good attention to them. It's a good sacrifice. So if you don't like what is happening to you right now, create time to pay the price. Create time for good sacrifice. Create time to impact on other people's life. When you create time to impact on other people's life, believe in me, the entities of powers will shower more blessing upon you. But you must show that seriousness, that you care for other people. So if you really want things happening around you to change, you must create time for your spiritual exercise. That consistency must be there. It's not that you ask for one problem to be solved today, and if that problem is not solved today, you give up. It shows that you don't understand how things work. Sometimes if you are asking for something in the line with natural orders, the response you will get is it's not time yet. Sometimes the response you will get is this child or this guy that's asking for this, is he really serious? The spirits will be looking at you in this manner. Let's watch and see if he's really serious. What I'm telling you is the typical life experiences we used to see. Sometimes some people will come to me showing interest of maybe they're interested in one thing or the other, or maybe they're asking for one help. Sometimes I will be looking at the person. Is this person really serious? Is this person really serious to solve this particular problem? Or the person is just gallivanting? So sometimes I will be watching to see, at least to be convinced that this particular person actually know what he's asking for, and to prove to me that this person is serious, so that therefore I will be able to be of help. The same thing is what is happening in the world of spirits. Sometimes you started calling your ancestors, you started calling your chi. Your chi will be looking at you. This Ifeanyi Chukwu self, is he really serious? Or makanoji enolu? But I want you to prove to them that ni chegarigo ma chigaria. Na your problem abro aso obuchara problem ge kenarie. Do you know that why some of your problem have not been answered? Your prayer have not been answered is because you have not really shown your ancestors that you are ever ready to answer your call. Sometimes they are looking at you as somebody who have not made up his or her own mind. They can believe in any endeavor. Maybe you have not really made up your mind. Why you came to Ordinana? You came to Ordinana because you have been challenged. Maybe your business have been bastardized. Sometimes maybe you are confused on what to be doing. Therefore, you're not actually solution. Yes. And that solution you are looking for is not as if you have already made up your mind that it's not as if things became okay today for you, that you have already made up your mind to come back to your tradition. But the major thing why you are even looking towards that direction is because you are broke. So when things become normal again, you go back. Imagine some people will go to the temple after some tedious work and one or two. The person, things will begin to happen to the person again. The person will now carry a carton of indomie, crate of egg, and a bag of rice, and so on and so forth, and go to one pastor for Thanksgiving, forgetting where he's coming from. So what am I saying? Even when you were called one, be ready that even the spirits will put you at test. Yeah, yes, your faith, your conviction, to be sure that actually you have already made up your mind. They will test you. Even other people will look at you. This guy is he really serious? It's when you prove that you really convinced, you are really convinced that you can go with your beginning. That is the only time you start seeing mercy, blessing, and favor. So when you have Dibia, you just started work. Yes, your work might be going like this. Your entities might still be looking at you to be sure truly you have made up your mind. And once they are sure that you have made up your mind, believe in me, they will stand by you, Gidiba. So let me show you the power of consistency. There is this story in the Bible, Allegorical story. We were told that there is this lawyer. The lawyer said that he doesn't fear any human being. But there is this particular woman. This woman has a court case. People want to collect what rightly belongs to her. But for the fact that this particular woman, she's broke. She can't even afford a good lawyer. She always come to this lawyer's gate. A legal luminary, for that matter. Koaka. And the legal luminary asked the woman, what is your problem? He said, counsel, please, I want you to help me. To help me, somebody wants to take what rightly belongs to me. But I don't have money to hire a lawyer. Please help me. And the lawyer was like, the legal luminary was like, I forgot to what I'm doing now. He rejected the woman's plea. Another day, the woman came back again. Some time again, he went back again. Another time, he went back again. Another time, he went back again. At a stage, the legal luminary was like, no, I can't keep condoning this. If I refuse to help this woman will keep on coming. So he now resolved that the best thing for him to do in order to have rest of mind is to solve this man's problem. Have you seen the power of consistency? For the fact that he keep on doing something, her prayer was heard, and her problem was solved. Let me paint another picture. We were told in that this allegorical story because onye man kuzi mana adịm eji ihe mmadụ ma wee mara atụ ihe ọmarọ. Let me use what you know. Allegorical story again has it that Jesus was going somewhere, and someone that is in having some challenges shouted, "Jesus nwa David, mere m ebere. Jesus nwa David, mere m ebere." And the other people were trying to shout out on him and said, stop shouting, you're making noise. And the man really raised his voice more and more louder and said, Jesus nwa David, mere m ebere. And we were told in that story that because of that shouting draws attention to him. And before you know it, Jack Robinson, his problem was solved. Have you seen his power of consistency? Even when other people was trying to force him not to continue shouting, but he remained focused and believing that that is the type of conviction you are expected to have. You must be totally convinced. Like one thing you know about me, if you know you happen to be somebody that know me face to face, I'm somebody that believes in consistency. I'm somebody that believes that that negativity is not for us, we children of God. And I keep believing it. What I know is that I will set my goals, what I have in mind, and what I want to achieve. This last quarter of 2022, I've already set my goals. Because the aims, 3 things I asked for early this year, that was 31st December 2021. I asked the God Almighty that I need 3 things to be done this year for me. Believe in me, and that 3 things have been achieved. Yes, that 3 things has been achieved. On the 13th of August, the 3rd thing I asked for was granted to me to the fullest. So making it the completion of all 3 things I asked for this year, 2022. My husband did it for me. But the problem and difference between me and you is the power of consistency. Whenever I set my goals, whenever I made up my mind, my thought, my longing, my wish, my spiritual strength and focus will always be focused on that 3 things I set my goals on, my eyes on, without shivering. That is the difference between me and you. But your own case, you are asking, but your asking strength is not enough, because you are asking with almost double mind. How do you expect that thing to be achieved if you are not asking with all your mind? Learn how to ask with all your mind and see how great things will begin to happen in your lives. So what am I saying? Power of consistency is like the propelling force that will propel you to greater heights. And we have like 12 months using Roman calendar, right? I set my goals that in the next 12 months from January this year, I set 3 goals, and my estimates completed each those my requests in 8 months. meaning that I still have the quarter another 4 months for asking for another thing. That is why in this complete 4 months now, I want to use it for test running of our conventional radio evangelization. I want to maybe move Basalo coming to radio station for evangelization. Yes. So, under my voice, and then alone any radio station, non so now within this Anambra State, and if you do not reach this program now on my station, you can chat me up 0805 7837 672. A problem if we have like 2 radio stations, the program runs. I will take care of the bills. I'm not the they will see through. Nobody have an eye. So here na check now this time, hopefully, very soon we'll finalize the issue of coming on air using the conventional radio. So what am I saying in essence is this: remain consistent. If you are asking and the solution have not been approved, the solution to your problem have not been approved, never you give up. People will try to shut you down. Remember the story I mentioned to you for the New Testament, where a woman, I think a woman is shouting, "Just why David, Mary, just why David, Mary," and the other people was shouting him down, shouting her down to close mouth. She resisted and she insisted. She insists, keep on shouting, even raise his voice more. Just why David, Mary. And that caught the attention of Jesus, and we are told that that man was healed. What am I saying? I mean that this man listened to those people that caused distraction, those people that they were like telling him, why should you be shouting? So as you came back to Ordinary, some people will feel like you are shouting, and some people will try their best to shout you down. So what am I saying? Even when they are shouting you down, insist and say no, because you are totally convinced. What am I saying? The power of consistency. Why you remain consistency, you keep on feeding the natural vibes, your vibration. Because I keep telling you that garbage is garbage, and whatever you sow, what you reap. If you are sowing consistency, you are sowing willpower, cultivating the willpower energy, you are cultivating them, and the nature is paying attention to all this. And believe in me, time will come when all those good energies you sow will flow back to you, the originator. That's what you should know. So what am I telling you today? I came with a message of hope to tell you to keep doing the good work you are doing. Despite the fact that in that moment you might not be getting the required result, right? But please, never you give up. Never you give up because of what people will say. Never you give up because of hardship. Never give up because of you are not getting the immediate result immediately. But I can tell you, you should keep the work going. Use somebody like me as a role model, because Once I set my goals, I don't care, I don't bloody care about what other people think. As long as I'm convinced in what I'm doing. So come back to Ordinana. Let's join hands together to turn this place, especially in the African soil, a new place. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ajụjụ na nkụzi a nkụziri ma ọ bụ na ihe ọbụla na-agbagwoju anya n'ọdịnala Igbo, send a message na WhatsApp aga m enyere gị aka 08057837672. I call again 08057837672. Ya gazie n'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Ekwuo m okwu ngozi n'isi ndị niile viewers all over the world. Ndị na-azụ afịa na ha ga-azụta uru. Ndị na-atụpụ ngwa afịa na-eme export, ngwa afịa unu ga-anara uru udo. Ndị na-achọ ego ha ga-enwe ego. Ndị na-achọ mbuli elu ha ga-enwe mbuli elu. Ndị na-achọ breakthrough ha ga-enwe breakthrough. Ndị na-achọ ihe dị mma na favor na spiritual breakthrough and abundance, let them receive all they ask for. Ask them na distance abụrụ ebari and na east, west, north and south, all over the globe. N'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, receive your blessing. Ihe ọbụla ị na-eme wee na-emeta ego dị legitimate. Ka ihe ọma mewere gị, nwoke fụ nwa n'anya, nwaanyị fụ nwa n'anya, n'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa. Ya gazie. Anyị dọbiri ebe a, ọ ga-adịkwa ụdị oge a echi niile bụ Friday. Anyị ga-ejikwa interesting topic wee bịa. Ka chi fonu.